Hi friends and patrons, a short update as, I've been doing a few times. That was a sound Anya made. I show her at her desk. Oh, hope she's working, and I think so. Anyway, I'm about to scan your fingerings for the $5 patrons on this scanner. It's been done. For last month I actually don't recall anymore what videos we had. So that's how fast it goes here. It's really scary sometimes to see how fast time goes. By the way, we'll have our Patreon hangout now Saturday, which date is this? 17th. The 17th of November. Thank you, Anya. And so that will be cool, hanging out at the piano. So I will send you a link, and the rewards with the 3, 5 and up tier levels, whatever you call that in English, I will send them out today or tomorrow. So that will happen. I'm here at my desk doing the last editing for a video of this afternoon. So for you if you live in the United States, you probably will see that maybe earlier even than when this recording of this update you find this in your inbox. But I'm really excited to see the reaction of you and of people on this video, because it starts really different. I can show you a little clip here. So sometimes you have something on the bookshelf that you should have been sharing years ago. Something like this. It's a new style of editing, and I must say this video is made only yesterday, and I'm working on better planning my videos, because YouTube is in a way taking a lot of time, as you can imagine, the production wise, but it's necessary. It's a great, it's a platform. I cannot level down on YouTube. I should be smarter and think more ahead of time what I will be doing on YouTube. And what I'm doing lately, I still follow Tim Schmoyer's channel. That's videocreators.com. It's on YouTube. You find it easily. He's one of the, I would say, most recommendable YouTube experts out there. He's not only the click here, click there type of person, but he teaches people to understand an audience, and also to inform us as creators on YouTube to what's going on. And what is really fascinating now these days is that YouTube, and actually the society as a whole, our planet even, we are more and more into storytelling, and YouTube is a reflection of that. At the beginning, way before I was even on YouTube, and I think many of us ever saw a YouTube video, it was an art on itself to have a video come off from YouTube, from your digital camera, which in 2006 or 2007 was even a challenge having one, and have it on YouTube. Then, of course, a few years later, people were becoming better at it, and so you needed to have editing skills. And so there was a constant evolution on YouTube. You could say a kind of, the more people came to YouTube, the more pressure, and for the better, I would say, became on the shoulders of the creators to be discovered. In order to be discovered, you needed to have good viewer responses, build an audience, subscriber base that gives YouTube's algorithm or computer a very good insight in how the video performs within your own audience. So it's really important. And then YouTube starts to recommend the video to other people who have similar profiles to your own audience. So that's the way you grow a YouTube channel, basically. But of course, there are per day today I believe over 80 years of content is published every day on YouTube, so there is a huge competition, which is not a problem, because if people like me, we are on YouTube just to serve. I mean, the goal for me is not to develop a big audience or to become popular or to make a lot of money, but obviously, if you have a message to be shared, there is something. Well, it's useless. It's about useless if you don't reach anybody with the and if you balance that out with the amount of work. So I think it's part of the job if you want to reach people with a message, or as an artist or whatever message you have, that you just research and do your homework on what the platform you're using is asking you to do. And so today YouTube is more and more heading towards storytelling, and actually that's, if I heard that for the first time, I thought, well, maybe not, because sometimes you deliver the facts, as I sometimes do on the videos on tempo research or other things. And if you're really into that, then it's great to have the facts on its own. But I was already presenting these showcases for tempo research in a kind of story. I mean, presenting those people, historical figures, in the context of their time. But it's a little bit more than that. There should be a connection, as I learned, between the things you want to communicate and the personal impact it has on the life of the creator, or the one who makes the video or who delivers the message. So this intertwining element of facts that you want to share and communicate also the impact, almost communicating also a feeling. Therefore, at the beginning of this video, I have this unique score that is really for 20 years was on my bookshelf. I didn't share that with almost no one, and I give the reasons. It's logical, but of course, you know, our brain shuts things out that we have decided upon, and it's just by relooking or by just interacting or associate things with each other, as I recently did with the Grazia score, that I took this score again and it said, oh my god, that cannot be true. It's a strong indication for double beat and single beat understanding at the same time. So all to say that I could have presented this also in a bullet-wise form. You saying, well, hey, this is a score edited by Editor Philip. You have double metronome numbers, the Clementi numbers, and he gives also the single beat numbers, which is not a practicing speed, but I mean, I give my argumentation there. I could have done it like that, but I thought, well, just sharing a little excerpt of me playing at the piano, and then making it, I hope, a kind of intriguing entrance where I say, well, sometimes you have something on the bookshelf for 20 years that you should have shared way earlier, like this, and then with this camera I can do some slow motion, so the camera glides over this score where you slowly discover the thing that already is in the thumbnail, quarter note / half note 69, with the kind of music on the background, and you know, all these things I will experimenting with more in the future. Meaning also that I have to diversify my YouTube channel, which I'm doing right now, but not yet in a way that it relieves our schedule here, but that will come. I have to plan weeks ahead on YouTube, and that's going to happen. To make better videos, to give me a little bit more room to breathe, so to say. This video was recorded, scripted and recorded yesterday with this new camera, so we had all kinds of stuff to solve, technical stuff. It's always challenging adding new equipment, but if I could do this over a month, just having one day where I write 2 or 3 scripts, decide on the length, that's also something. I've always too much to tell. And then also diversify there. I make another day where I record the videos just standing in front of the camera, and then another day where I add B-roll, like I'm now sitting at the piano, and then also another day editing, another day, so a fifth day for reviewing the videos. So then we have 5 days, maybe for 5 or 6 videos in over a month or 2 months, and filling that up with such vlogs as I had recently, where I can share a little bit more personal stories, but really unedited. Also not being embarrassed about making, speaking wrong words in English, or not finding my words, as I was not finding them right now. So building also a little bit more the connection between you as a viewer and the viewers on the channel, and myself. I did that actually a few years ago, and I while leveling up the production and so on, I maybe have forgotten a little bit about that. So there will be something really new on the channel, and one thing that's going to change. So next to that, we have a Zoom call in a few minutes with someone here in Flanders in Belgium. He's an enthusiastic young guy, 28 years, and he reached out to us. He attended a concert that I played in Bruges in this summer, and he was a follower of the channel. He's a musician, he's an instrument builder, so he is a very talented person, and he reached out to us to say, hey, can I help? And so there's a lot to do. Here we are only discovering part by part what there is to do, and the focus will be more and more on authentic sound and on building this platform for research that must go way beyond me and what I am doing. So that's the hope in the future, that we can have 2, 3, 4, 5 people, persons, musicians or other persons working and putting their shoulders under what we are doing here. And so I hope this works out well, this contact. We will start probably with the project of organizing concerts here in Belgium and Holland, regional. It's another tactics than on YouTube, where you have potentially a worldwide audience, of course. But in the life, I mean, if you want to reach out for concerts, it makes no sense to try to have a concert tour in the United States first, which I would love to do, by the way. So that would be a big relief, because we have to reach out to local concert organizations, which we did a few years ago. It is so much work, but we have to keep doing that, because that's also a way of spreading the message. Reaching out to local radio stations, classical music, we have still very big ones here in Flanders, in the Netherlands. There is a huge audience here, as anyway, but certainly here, I think in Belgium and Holland and Germany, it's in fact where the early music movement started. So there is a lot of interest for clavichord and things like that. So we have to do a little bit more on that field, and I hope that contact works out great. And furthermore, we are working together with someone building a kind of organizing, scheduling the things that we are doing. And the first thing he asked is to write down everything that, every project that we were doing and or wanted to do. And so we did. We brainstormed, and we got a reaction back from, oh man, that's really, really heavy for a part-time business. So let's break that down into the smallest possible packages. And so, you know, that's a lot of work, but it feels great somewhere that finally we have the potential. Aina gets a phone call. I will go downstairs. Oh no, it's my phone actually. No, that's no problem. I will return the call. So that we come to defining the things we are doing, like with the Bach partitas. They are still waiting to go out, and that's urgent. I want to have them out before the Beethoven project starts. But those are projects that hang in the air, and they mix up with other projects, and they become this undefined, you know, cloud of ideas and energy that is hanging constantly above you, and you pick things out that are really urgent, like YouTube is always getting a preferred place. But the other project needs to come also, and so yeah, the Bach Partitas is challenging also on vinyl, but I will communicate on that a little bit later. What we are going to do there, you will be the first to know. So again, your rewards are coming. Have your date on, I forgot again, 17th November. It's next Saturday. For the Google Hangout, I will communicate that certainly tomorrow, if not even today, and hope to see you there. It's a nice way to interact with you. And for the time being then, guys, really thank you for your support. I'm holding actually your camera now, and even this vlog wouldn't be possible without this camera. It focuses perfectly if I look on the screen. The microphone is hopefully picking up the sound, and the only thing I have to do is put this card in my computer and just send it over to YouTube and unlist the video and send a link to you. I mean, how cool is that? So thank you for your support. It's really, really awesome. And see you soon again. Bye.